2022 is coming to a close, and 2023 is either right around the corner or here, depending when you're watching this and when I posted the video. But it's 2023 is right around the corner for me right now, and here are my top tips to help you become the best trainer you can be in 2023. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the first tip, this is just to mention these are going to be like in between beginner and more advanced levels. I don't think they're in really any particular order. It's going to start more beginner and get to more advanced, but it's really no particular order. So first of all, let's start with the first tip. Catch everything. Everything you see, you should be catching, because it's great Stardust, great XP. You get so much Stardust, so much XP. You can get Hundos, Nundos if you're into that stuff. PvP IVs, XL candy, all of that good stuff. You should just catch everything. All the gains are good. If you have the Pokeball so in the item space to do it, just catch everything. Moving on to tip number 2, you should know when events are starting, know when all that stuff's happening, what raids are going to be going on when. Check the news, check Pokemon Go Live. It'll help you prepare for all that stuff. Just know when events are happening, what's going down. Also, if you know what's in the event, you could target hunt, such as this event right now, the holiday event. Swinub's in the event, and I have a Hondo Swinub, so I need XL candies for it. So I'm target hunting Swinub, I'm catching on a Swinub, and I knew this way before the event started, so I can get the XL candies. And you should just, like, you know, do that for other events. Let's say you need a Hondo for Larvitar and spawning an event, you can prepare for it. So that's one thing you should know. Always know when an event's starting. Alright, another good one is to make sure you're spinning Pokestops. I know this is kind of more of a beginner thing, but make sure you're spinning Pokestops all the time. You got items, you got all that good stuff. I know a lot of people, I'm just petting my dog. I know a lot of people don't spin Pokestops for some reason. I don't know why. You should always be spinning Pokestops, especially the new ones. New ones are the ones with the ring around them. Those give you extra XP, and it's always good to spin Pokestops. Get you a refresh on your items. Now another thing, this one's more of a, my opinion one, play with your friends, play with your community. It's always good to have people around you while you're playing, for safety purposes and just because it's fun. You can do raids more easily. If someone's catching all the Pokemon you aren't, they could call it Hundos, Nundos, all that good stuff. Also, it's just great to play with the community. Alright, another thing, this is a very important tip too. You should quick catching. If you do not know what quick catching is, my dog comes up. If you do not know what quick catching is, you should know it. So right now, let me just pull up my Pokemon Go, sorry. Right now, on screen, right now on screen, you're going to see my screen. I'm going to teach you how to quick catch. So obviously you counter the Pokemon, right? You pull the berry thing over, or you can pull the Pokeball over. It does not matter. You just pull it over, don't let go. Throw the Pokeball, let go of the berry thing, tap, run. And then as you can see right there, you caught the Pokemon. And now I'm gonna do that one more time again, it's quicker. I made a short on how to quick catch, but yeah, you don't have to watch the short because I just taught you. Now another thing, if you want to take this to the next level, you can do something called AR quick catching, which is with AR on, and it's significantly faster, as you can see on screen. It's like 3 times faster. So let me go into this field and you can see how fast this is. You just throw. Now you do have to point your thing up, as you can see. You can see my phone's probably right in the lens, yeah. And you could see on the screen right now, the stuff I'm using to record, and the script right there that I'm using just to make sure I'm online. And it's way faster, like that. I just caught all those Pokemon so much more quicker. Now, I know some people get annoyed with AR and all that stuff, so you don't necessarily have to do AR quick catch. I normally don't. I prefer normal quick catching because I don't like AR either. But do what you want to do. Also, another thing, I just put my phone down, let me pull it up again, is the quick gift opening secret technique thingy. I don't really know if it has a name, but as you can see on screen right now, you go in, and this is how you do it. If you don't know this, not know how to do this, my god, my dog's like, yeah. Alright, if you don't know how to do this, this is also very important, and you should learn how to do it. Joe, you can't be behind me right now. You go in, you press open, and just hit the X. And if you want to send gifts, you send, press send, and hit the X. It's that simple. You can do that, spam through a bunch of gifts super fast. Another thing is, here's the next tip, you should be opening up gifts and sending gifts. I know a lot of people don't do it, and I know it's kind of underrated. It is pretty underrated. You should always be opening up your maximum amount of gifts each day. You get so much Pokeballs from it. You can get Stardust from it. It's very useful. If you need a refresh on items, you should always just be opening up gifts. Alright, and sticking on with the friendship and gifts things, friendship leveling up, and I mean, you should always get friends. If you don't have friends, feel free to drop your friend stuff in the comments. You can add people. I don't think a bunch of people will be watching this, but drop your friend stuff in the thing. Maybe I'll add you, who knows. But friendship leveling up is the best way to get XP by far. You get 10,000 XP for, I believe, great friends. No, first friendship level up is 3,000. That's great. Second is, see guys, I'm lost in Pokemon, but the second one is 10,000, and then Ultra Friends, which is the third one, is 50,000, and then Best Friends is 100,000. That is base. If you put a lucky egg down, it's double that. So that's a lot of XP. Some of the top players like Brandon Tan, if you watch his interview with Mystic 7, he has like 2,000 best friends, or had. He removes them and adds them because he makes so much XP from just getting best friends. Also, you can get lucky friends with people that you keep on. As you can see, when I went through my gifts, you can see all the people I am lucky friends with, and that is a guaranteed lucky through trade. And there's a 1 in 64 odds of getting a Shundo. So it is very good to get best friends with someone and become lucky friends and do a trade, and great chance of getting a Shundo. And now sticking on the friend topic with best friends, getting best buddy Pokemon is another thing that I feel somewhat slept on. Not nearly slept on as opening gifts and stuff like that, but you should definitely best buddy your Pokemon. I preferably would do the ones that are good, like your Hondos and all that stuff. Meta Hondos, not just random Hondos. If you don't know, best buddying allows your Pokemon to be one level higher than they already are. And you don't have to best buddy Hondo, a good meta Pokemon. You can best buddy whatever you want as a flex, just to have them best buddied. So that is also another thing that you should be doing. Alright, so I just touched upon how to get XP. But what about Stardust? How do you get a bunch of Stardust? Now, Stardust is probably one of, if not the best, hottest commodities in Pokemon Go, next to XL Candy. But how do you get it? So, PvP. That's one word that I will tell you. PvP. I know not a lot of people don't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. You can check out my PvP videos. I'm horrible. But PvPing is the most efficient way to get Stardust. If you could see, somewhere on screen will be my account and how much Stardust I've made in PvP. Over 1 million Stardust in PvP. So, it is definitely the best way to get Stardust in PvP. Also, speaking on PvP, knowing your PvP IVs, low attack, high defense, high stamina, is the optimal PvP IV. If you're into PvPing, you can go watch like Pokedax. I know he just dropped a really big PvP video, but I'm not going to go into those details right now. So leaving PvP and kind of PvE stuff, knowing your meta Pokemon is a very important thing to do. Knowing what's meta, what's not meta, what to power up, what not to power up is a very important thing to do, as well as leading Pokemon in gyms. I know a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people overlook the gym stuff. I mean, battling in gyms you don't have to do, but leaving Pokemon in gyms is a good thing. Well, technically you have to battle the gym if you want to leave a Pokemon in gym, but leaving Pokemon gyms, if they stay, if you didn't know, here's how it works. Pokemon stays in the gym for 8 hours. If he stays in the gym for 8 hours or more, you will get the 50 Pokecoins. If it stays in the gym for 8 hours or less, you'll get less than 50 Pokecoins. I don't know what the exact math is, but yeah. But Pokecoins is the in-game currency, and instead of buying Pokecoins, you could just get them for free like that, although you don't get as much as buying, obviously. It's free. You can use those Pokemon or Pokecoins on raid pass, stuff like that. The gym, just put Pokemon in gyms whenever you can. Now, just know it does cap at 50 per day. You can't get any more, so just keep that in mind while you're doing that. Right, my dog moved, but another thing, I said Stardust is right next to XL Candies for most important. So XL Candies, how to get XL Candies? Obviously, just catch all the Pokemon, but what to spend your XL Candies on? I preferably spend my XL Candies on Pokemon that are meta and Hondos, but you don't have to. You can level 50 whatever you want in the game. It's your game. You get to decide what you do. But level 50ing Pokemon is definitely one of the best things. Brandon Tam in his interview with Mystic7, he was talking about, he said you can be a level 50 trainer. Your trainer level can be 50, but you could have level 40 Pokemon, and like, if you have low level Pokemon but level 50, then are you really a level 50? Just think about that. And also, another great way to get XL candies is during the community days, catching everything with the big XL candy boosts. Right, Joey? Right? The big XL candy burst during community day. Catching everything is probably one of the best ways during community days to get XL candies, especially for meta ones. We should be getting some good community days this year, so definitely be catching all those Pokemon. Alright, now, so we're moving into the last few tips. These are the most important tips to me. Let's start off with this one. This is not really the most important, but setting goals for yourself. Setting goals is a great way to keep you motivated, keep you moving to what you want. Like setting a catch goal, catching like 1,000 Pokemon per week, whatever you want. For me, example, I'm trying to set a goal whenever I'm going walking, whenever I'm going out, to catch every single Pokemon I see. Because like I said before, catching everything is just probably one of the best things you can do. You can set goals to get 10 raids done per week if you want to do that. You can set goals to... Joey, come on. You can set goals to, I don't know, maybe hatch 5 eggs a week, walk 100 kilometers a week. That's quite a bit, but setting goals is one of the best ways to keep people motivated, keep you motivated in the game, and get done what you need to get done. You can also reward yourself at the end of it. You know, make it fun, make it challenge. If I don't walk 25 kilometers this week, I have to transfer a shiny. I don't know. Make it fun. Setting goals is definitely a very good thing to do in this game. Alright, also another very important thing is to be saving certain Pokemon, especially costume Pokemon. I cannot stress this enough. Save your costume Pokemon, especially, it does not matter what the IV is, just save your costume Pokemon. You don't know when they're coming back, you don't know if they ever come back. The Duskull, the Dia de Muertos Duskull, that may never come back. I got lucky enough to get a shiny, but even though I have the shiny, I have like 5 others, 6 others just saved, sitting there, waiting for if someone wants to trade with me, anything like that. Saving these costume Pokemon are very important. Also saving Pokemon that could get a move update that could make them good in PvP or raids, such as Mamoswine, for example. Mamoswine got high horsepower. Mamoswine got high horsepower, and now I'm pretty sure it's better in Master League, but it was still good in Master League, but now it's better. So saving Pokemon that could potentially get a good move or could have a costume Pokemon are a very good idea. Please save your costume Pokemon. Alright, so these are going to be the final 3 tips of the video. First thing is going to be search strings. If you don't know what search strings are, let me pull up my Pokemon Go right now and show you what search strings are. So, hold on, let me screen record. Sorry about the inconvenience, guys. I'm very professional, as you can see. Alright. So, going into your item bag and all that stuff, if you press search, you can see there's all this stuff, but you can do certain search strings. Like, let's say I want to see all my 3 stars. I do 3, and then the asterisk, and these are my 3 stars. Like, as you can see today, I got this Eevee. Is it good? Please be good. Alright, I'm going to keep that because, like I just said, keep your costume Pokemon, especially good IV ones. If you want to see 4 stars, see, you can see all my 4 stars now. No new 4 stars, unfortunately. If you want to see... oh no, just shiny. You can just put shiny, whatever. Search strings are very important, but here, I'm going to tell you right now, the most important search string that you can use. It is right here, and it is H0, and not shiny, and not legendary, and not mythical, and not 3-star, and not 4-star. This search string will allow you to filter out all the bad Pokemon. As you can see, all these Pokemon right here are bad. We select all, we transfer them. They're gone. I know I transferred some costume ones, but I have extra costume ones. This search string right here, excuse me, is going to help you in big calm days, anything like that. Anything, you're just catching a bunch, you pop that in, get rid of anything. Just please note, this will not filter out hundos. No, this will filter out hundos. This will not filter out, what's it called? 0% IVs and PvP IV Pokemon, so if you are looking for those stuff, it will not filter this out. But that is the most important one. And hold on a second. I stopped screen recording at the worst time, guys. But going in right now, if you want to save certain things, hold on a second. If you want to save certain things, you go in, press see more, and let's say I want to save 4-star. You just hold down on it, and there you see right there 4 stars right there. If you want to rename it, how do I rename it? You just hold down, press rename. You can rename it whatever you want. And if you want to delete it, Just go in, press remove, and it's gone. That is also a great way to keep it in. As you can see in the thing that was labeled Go Fast is the tag that will get rid of all the bad Pokemon. And I'm being invited to Kyurem raid right now. So that is the search string that you're going to want to use for that. Alright, and these last two tips are probably going to be mine personally most important, or at top most important. This isn't really in no particular order, but remembering certain items to bring, not like items in game, like items like food, water, a charger. Make sure you bring your portable chargers, gloves when it's cold, a hat when it's cold or protect you from the sun, and a phone fan thingy if you use one of those things to cool down your phone. Making sure bringing these items, especially during a hot day or a cold day, is very important. I have one of those drawstring bags that I put around my back. You'll see them in videos in the summer that I bring my water, some snacks, and I always have my portable charger on me. Bringing these things will just help you improve your gameplay, improve how you feel. You know, water is important, eating is important. Just make sure you bring these stuff. All right, and the last tip, which is a tip that I personally find is very important, and I personally find is very hard to do, is having self-control. Especially if you're someone who spends money on the game like me, knowing when to stop spending, knowing when to stop doing stuff is pretty hard. Especially, here's an example. Kyurem's in raid right now. I don't really need Kyurem. I don't really want Kyurem. It's over the holiday break right now. I'm not out doing stuff. It's cold. I want to remote raid Kyurem, but I want to save my money for Reshiram, for Zekrom, for these Pokemon that are going to be better than Kyurem and are going to be good. So I have to control myself. Even though I don't have the shiny Kyurem, I have to control myself. Be like, Anthony, don't do this. Wait to spend the money on the Zekrom. And even when Zekrom comes out, I already have the shiny. I'm going to do like maybe 5-10 raids, try to get a good one, then I'm going to stop. Because I already have the shiny. Although the Zekrom is good, I'm going to try to get a good AV one. If I can't, it's whatever. So learning self-control, especially the money management and wanting to take a break from playing is very important. And over time you'll learn it. If you don't know it, if you can't do it, it's okay. Over time you'll learn it. Just practice good habits, and you'll eventually learn how to control yourself. It was pretty difficult for me. I still have troubles being like, do I want to spend money? Do I want to spend money? When Dialga was here, I did 30 plus raids of it in one day trying to get the shiny. I did not get the shiny. Do I regret spending money? Yes. Did I have bad self-control there? Yes, but it's important to know when to spend your money. This is more towards the pay-to-play, but just know what to spend your money on. Know what to spend your free Pokecoins on that you get on. Just keep in mind that stuff. And with that, those have been my top tips to help you become the best trainer you can be in 2023. I hope you found these helpful. I hope I wasn't moving too quickly. I hope this wasn't all over the place. Please let me know how you felt about this video in the comments. And there's definitely some stuff I missed. So if you have some tips that you want to share, put them down in the comments below. If you did enjoy, if you did find this helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video.